This is something that I've come up with that makes the most sense to me. It combines some of the best movements I've either done or seen from the trainer at the University of Michigan, some of the pro teams, and a couple articles I've come across from what guys do with trainers in the league. This type of warm-up is called dynamic because you're gradually waking your muscles up. You're getting them loose, you're moving, all while you're stretching and gaining some flexibility. You need to be as athletic as possible. This is probably the best one right here because it gets everything. You get your hip flexor, you get your hamstrings, your calf. Let's see what else you get. Oh yeah, you get the glutes too. You get just about everything except the quads, which we do later. I try to fast forward through most of this just so you don't have to sit here and watch me jog and stretch. You probably heard of static stretching. If not, I guarantee you've done it. It's the kind of stretching that everyone thinks of when they hear the word stretching. That's where you stretch in place and you kind of reach and hold for a certain amount of time. You do not want to do that before you play. That's like the worst thing you can do. It's not that static stretching is bad, don't get me wrong, because it's actually really good for you, but only after you work out, only after you play, or you do it before you go to bed, something like that. This type of dynamic stretching is much better before a workout because basically in static stretching, without going too far into it, whenever you stretch a muscle, whether you're standing up, maybe doing a quad stretch where you pull your leg behind your back, something like that, or you're standing up and you're putting your hamstring, your leg up to stretch your hamstring, all you're really doing there is just lengthening the muscle. Whereas this type of dynamic warm-up, it incorporates mobility and stability in your body. Also, you want this to be as functional as possible, right? If you're playing a game of basketball, you want to do movements that mirror what you're actually going to do while you're playing. That's why I'm doing slides, trying to jog a little bit, jump. When you do static stretching, that doesn't help basketball at all. Just remember too, when you do this, when you're doing the running and some of the slides and stuff, this is a warm-up. You're not trying to go all out, you're not trying to sprint, you're just trying to get warmed up. Anyone who knows me and who's played with me before knows how I feel about warming up. I can get pretty Richard Simmons out there sometimes, but I just feel like it's real important to do this type of stuff to prevent injury. Sometimes when I'm sitting watching a game or something with a bunch of friends, I'll even start stretching, put my legs up on the couch and stuff. It gets a little weird, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, they're used to it now, so I don't really care. I'm trying not to get hurt. Stretching works, don't let anyone tell you otherwise.